very good invoker. Skirmishing lineup. Kaipi. Invoker can really shine.
Yeah, you can see Stormstormer starts off with a point of Exhort, but are we going to see Quaswex? Is this like early points in Exhort for the damage and then transition to Quaswex, or is this just going to be Exhort, go Midas on the Invoker with a Sven on your team? Can you do that kind of thing? Is it too greedy?
You can, but I see the early laning on laning by that normal. See as it develops. You ask me spellcast, I tell you that is literally the one thing in Dota that I no clue. I never touched Invoker in my 7 years of spells, but to invoke I was terrible at all this.
30 seconds to battle.
Well, we all have our weak points, I guess. So Invoker orbs. Indeedly. But yeah, like, I think that's the thing also, like, how much pressure can you create with Quaswex? Can you start rolling around early? You got a Timber against you. When do you start fighting that guy? Do you let him take your towers? Do you fight him early? There's a lot of questions looming in the air. And I think, like, this laning stage, I'm talking about, like, maybe the early minutes, I guess. They dictate so much of what's going to happen.
Mudgolems lineup, it naturally playing for the lane. Tidehunter, he Invoker can be happily. He, on the other hand, they're the team get that ball. They have this lean and mid. They have edge. They're gonna need to pop up Mudgolems. So like, if Mudgolems happily move, you don't really have. So hard. I keep Kaipi and NIP, but either way, you get so hard to Kaipi actually take a really team fight lane.
Yeah, they're looking for Fada here in bottom, though. There's a beautiful 3-man stun from Sven, but Pain, well, is going to survive with 35 HP. But Sven gets a courier kill, though. So there's something.
Quite often from start at the try, let's just try and force out. Exhausted things off lane.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, especially on a target like Bane, 640 HP, quick to burst through, done a decent amount of damage. But to answer your question about Demon, what would you think if we had chicken in pajamas? No? Okay, I'll find my way out.
They just got booted from NIP, so maybe they're not too, you know.
Yeah, it's like too soon.
Too soon, exactly. I love the itemization. He goes for this boot. Can't trade. He goes for that move. Allows himself to test the pull, survive that first.
I think that's also a big thing about Bane builds, because a lot of people do talk about you need regen. You need a lot of regen as Bane to be able to continue your harass with Brain Sap, which kind of trades you back HP while using mana, so you want to buy Clarities, want to buy Mangoes. But getting boots, I know it's relative sometimes, that sometimes movement speed can be your regeneration, because you're not actually losing HP.
But wait, you're running away. Treating.
At least you're not losing any HP at that time.
This is where Timbersaw against Sven is not that great early on. More of a level 4 or 5 that's jumping him on the top. I don't think that's good.
I like the idea here on top with Misha having an Alpha Wolf to stop some of Lifestealer's right-click damage against the Anchor Smash, so it gives you kind of a bit of damage back that you lose with the damage reduction. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to trade.
Don't run off.
Light still hitting creep and Tide hitting creep. It's all on the supports to try and be out of position. And that's the perk. That's why this Kaipi, they love picking this life to allows for the
He does. Trading here in bottom. Can't really bully that Timbersaw too much. I like how this mid... Yeah, I was just about to get to that.
Storm's standing in, mate. You know, we gotta give him some screen time, don't we?
We do. I mean, I was talking about that as well. Like, their CS is pretty even in a sense. Still, Stormstormer's got that one wave to clear. Arrow rotating in, though. He's got himself that avalanche toss combo. Oh, scream time. Scream time, and you guys trying to scream, I guess. It's a kill for Supreme. It's first blood for Kaipi.
Yeah, this is where Kaipi could utilize their side lane core. Allows this having him lean it. Not out of position. Tiny.
Radiant's middle
Tiny
tower
airlines
is
coming.
under attack.
He doesn't have that vision. Allow himself.
In your dreams.
I'm sure he has the
Double damage.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Bit of trading again in mid. Stormstormer drops to 300 HP. Lina with that deity rune. And then we've got Misha coming in. Look at that. You've got the ghost as well, but Enchant was still on cooldown. Might go again, though. There we go. Enchant slow. You're down to 100 movement speed. Supreme just right-clicking away. Era's even here to give a bit of mental support. And it's 2-0 now.
yeah, again, right? But yeah, Blystealer, these two fight that. Good job. He has no duty. He has to do the walk of shame.
Wait up.
Moves, though, in top, though. Can't get to Milan, but 33. Can they do any damage to this Tidehunter? Just tickling this Tidehunter. There's a stun coming in from Supreme. Toss in the air. Well, the magical damage will be enough. As Era and Supreme combine their spells. Maybe even a kill on the IO. Well, can't get the LSA off in time. And very low on mana on Lina. They're happy with one kill.
Building up. Yep, pipe. Turning mid, catapult blade. Careful. He dies again.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Mudgolems, they don't have that. He's gonna happily storm them at island rank.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, just... I would hate to play mid right now. You've got Misha pulling creeps. You've got this pressure going on this tower with the catapult. You've got Era roaming in. As you said, like, they're just hitting the weak spot right now with Mudgolems, which is the Invoker. And they take this mid-tier tower to 900 HP. It's already down to 50%, 6 minutes in. So very early mid-tower loss might come in. However, Misha does get hit by the cold snap. Milan and Stormstormer, do they have the damage for it? They do. Fada, also Nightmare on Lina. This is a good setup. Sap, decent amount of damage. Era to the rescue. He fails the toss, though. Can't get Supreme to safety. Oh, 4 HP. That's all that Lina has, but it's enough for Supreme to survive. Tiny even tried to toss him away, but only ended up tossing a creep in the air. Very close.
Stormstorm actually going for...
Where are you going?
Nightmare stuff. It will be interesting.
Make a move on the Invoker again. Here we go. Avalanche only gets half of them out. There's the LSA stun. Toss is available. Tosses the Invoker all the way to Supreme. A tower hit. And a right click from Lina. 3-0-1 now on Supreme's Lina. Invoker really heavily punished right now in this game. And I was actually looking at the same time how Misha's been making...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
No, fine.
I was just a bit... We're talking about side lanes, right? We're loving the life of the game. We're like, you know what, let's just... For a second, let's just Stormstorm and then we haven't moved the camera away. 4 minutes. It's an absolute bloodbath to this. And
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's a very early tower.
when you're tri-laning mid, I think you've got the tools in the arsenal to go.
Well, I was going to go on about Misha. If you look at the Dire topside jungle, there's some massive stacks, but actually there's an Io in the river. It's way more interesting. Quick Laguna Blade in the face, Supreme. He is not coming to play.
Structures are
Two things in Dota that are like satisfying. Blade and then Lion Finger. I don't know why, but those two spells when they cool. As long as it's not on.
Yeah. the basic thought. I hope I don't get bursted. Sven with 100 HP, doing some ancient stacks. Still leading network.
Now it's feeling a lot.
Radiant's
Sort of
bottom
passively
tower
takes
has
this bot.
fallen.
Trilane's middle, taking away the. A lot of times when you pass, you're like, how is this bending your. Opens up aggressive and find some levels on score. Only level 6.
I absolutely love Saberlight going instantly for a Lotus Orb first item as well. He's got Mana Boots, Soul Ring, 9 minutes in picking up, and Misha will be picked off here on the Mudgolem's side of the map.
Offering himself up to. So what I've seen, it's bad. Takes my life a couple.
Coming from a true support player. Armlet build for the Lifestealer. What's your take on that? Is the right idea? Up Dessel, Sanjin, Yasha, Armlet?
Caring about the fence. Where's that? Other than spend, there's so you might also see Charlie making it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like they're gonna try and bottom Saberlight. Here we go. God Strength stun goes out, cancels at least the Timber Chain. Sunstrike on top as well, but it's a difficult kill. Can they get it through? Still 10 seconds for another Stormhammer to be available. Timber is just gonna escape. Tornado doesn't connect. Meanwhile, the ex-NIP roster, they're going straight towards top. There's a Tidehunter with Ravage available. All TP's available as well from Mudgolems. Charlie finds the Tidehunter. Slowly addition away hits. Supreme can't get in range of the stun. Invoker also intervenes. There goes the cold snap. Milan is here. Charlie nightmared up. They've got the Lifestealer isolated while they're trying to go for Lina. Really nice avalanche though, keeping Skitter away, and also 33 on the chase, but can't find any targets. And they also let Charlie go away.
Identify your Timber. Top. Now, Mudgolems 5 pairs in this. And needs to open. Without this deal, without that safety of your holding hand. Now it's 2.
Yeah, XP also nicely flowing in their favor. Give it up though. Tidehunter. TPing bottom, half HP gone.
He's the one chap that we haven't really said anything about. We haven't
True.
seen a rabbit. We haven't really said if we get to have entry into the Here's the Tidehunter. Hero that needs that. None of the fours.
Look out the fallen rocks!
Fighting them. Well, he can
Dire's
start
middle
being a
tower is under attack.
So, in other words, once we see the Sven come in action and we see Tidehunter with Ravage, that's kind of the fight to win for Mudgolems.
Yeah.
Mad.
If you look at how they played for the last 5 minutes, basically played not even, you know, third of the script. Third of the map,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
hindering their farm even.
Arrow looking for a play in mid. Invoker is the target. Supreme comes in with haste, and here we go. Avalanche LSA connecting. Laguna Blade in the face. The toss is not enough though. 200 HP remaining. Here comes the meatball. Does connect through. Skitter comes in with Milan with a relocate onto the Lina. Supreme trying to make a run for 150 HP. Pops the regen rune as well. There is an IO though to break it. And the relocate soon away. Sunstrike on top. 80 HP. Can't get to this Lina too fast. Can't get to him. VODS still being chased by Saberlight. Nightmare. There's a completely drained out Timbersaw though, so Saberlight's gonna have to give up the chase. But top though. And a quick Enchantress kill maybe. Skitter looking for that one more hit. Saberlight intervenes. Finds the Enchantress. There we go. The slice and dice. And also your IO is gone. So does it end up being a worth trade? No.
Mad.
Fighters, they are. Tilt the stand. It is rich. You mentioned earlier, it literally is the exact thing. They have
That's
this
true.
sensation. He appears in their lanes and they're just running at him. The force goal. But this time, he has the double no drum, even that range. Lena did miss that, just enough.
Yep. Oh, set up in top. Winstrike's available. There we go. Winstrike on the Timber Saw. Ravage is available. Here comes Era. Meatball does come out as well on the Timber Saw. There's the Ravage, beautifully hitting on 2. And the Timber Saw finally taken down 13 minutes in. And the entire Mudgolems roster, they take down a second one. They get Era as well. That's all their ultis, though.
Do you like how Mugs are reacting?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Bringing force
Dire's
here.
structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Tower. It is off the back.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
All right, another haste and smoke plays supreme, looking for a kill on top, and look who's there. If he only spots the invoker, there we go, spots him in the trees. Too late for you. Yules into the air. LSA stuns there as well, and a quick kill onto Stormer. Death number 4 is ready, and Lena on a 5-0.
I won't lie, we're 20.
I don't know, just the casual meatball, like.
Maybe a
Charlie finds fodder. Quick kill onto Bane is available. Does he get it in time? Tries to juke around the tree, but Charlie's got a quelling blade, so he can't break the vision. This, yeah, there's a sentry though. More ancients for Charlie. So I guess that's worth maybe. We'll have to see. We can't say yet. Yeah.
A death for a death. Never falls.
Yeah, it's not a scientist, not back this time. Stun onto Saberlight as Mudgolems look for the Timber kill in mid, and this time they have plenty. They do have the gut strength available. Nice tornado connecting onto Supreme 33. Still 20 seconds for Ravage. He's baiting with it. Misha throwing a lot of impetus spears onto the Tide. Skidder gets to hit the tower. Glyph has been forced out as well. Nose TP on the Slife Stealer. He's definitely not joining this one. The Timber Saw will be respawning. So they're going to have to give this tower away. And that will be the second tower kill for Mudgolems. Now it's a Supreme. Ravage is actually available right now, trying to scout for info with the Sunstrike. Doesn't quite connect on anybody, so 33 holds on to his ulti for now.
Maybe like playing Timber. Have that kind of big pickup strike buster. Really 100. He's hitting quick. He has 8k. I've got the 7k lead. Lifesteal in everything.
Ooh, Era. They do find the Avalanche, but they cannot toss the Sven, so the XNIP roster, they've been spotted. 4-man move, though. That was a... Well, I mean, that's a cheeky ward, but that kind of reveals it as well. However, Mudgolems, they look like they want to fight under that ward anyway. Fada, got that sentry. There we go. Spots the vision. Rid of that.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nisha.
Where are you going?
Oh, Fox. Fada's there. Nightmare goes out. Joshua on the air. Toss comes out. Laguna Blade quickly removing one of the supports. But where's the damage, though? Can Mudgolems get it? Relocate on the backlines. Yules onto the Sven. He's being controlled for now. Milan being taken down. They do get the Ravage out as well. They're going to take down Misha. Also losing the Enchantress. It's a 2 for 2. The Bane does come in with a buyback. He's got Nightmare and beautifully cancels that Timber Chain. And now the quick kill and the Timber Saw waiting. And there we go. Double kill for Skidder. Mudgolems come out strong.
I feel like they're in such a strong window. Stars like, oh wait, Sven, how's he gonna get the fight? Of course, Io with Mudgolems. You realise it's like, guys, I need help. And Milan, he scurries his way over to him, collects him and puts him in. Very patient. Scores fast down at the very start. He had buyback though. If you're allowed your one, you're allowed about 2 to 3 dieback or buyback by.
Can I give props to someone? Stormer. 2600 damage. He did the most damage in that fight. I feel like he's really fighting against the tilt right now. Kind of dishing it away, moving it away from his mental area, and just fighting through it and kind of getting support from his teammates. And he's just dishing damage. He's doing great. Despite having a very hard start. He's only got a minus in drums.
To see how, like, look at his skill bow, the itemization. We joked at the very start of the game about, oh look, they're trying to shut out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah.
He didn't just buckle down.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is
Would also be patient and wait for him.
Well, this is a classic. Tier 2 tower down. Meanwhile, Roshan being contested. Mudgolems have to make their move out, though. There was a scan used by the chicken fighters. But, well, this infest doesn't go through. Doesn't look like they actually want to take this fight all the way. Just want to make their presence known.
They don't have rabid waste gods.
Look out for falling rocks!
Yeah, but the same for chicken fighters too. Like, they just use their infest on their side. I mean, he's got the HP to survive the damage output for now from chicken fighters. So 2500 HP, you can't really blow this Sven up, and that BKB is going to be a huge factor for this team fight. Either a turnaround or just a great start from Mudgolems. So yeah, you're right. That initiation, whichever team gets it out first, is going to have a huge impact on what's to come.
Fight though.
Yeah. Doesn't. Oh. Quick rage to safety.
Oh, technically that's right, but not.
Yeah.
Apparently both. You're not crazy, sir. Also, we could sound crazy if they can't hear you.
True.
So I hope they can hear you.
I hope they can hear you.
You're.
Thank
no,
God for that.
so yeah, you are right about Syndra, but that was before. There's another team after. I'll give you a hint.
Well,
all right,
we got a game at our hands.
All right, it was Gorg. I'm sorry, it was Gorg.
Okay, it's Gorg. All right, let's see. Roche will go down. Saberlight still coming towards the Roche pit, throws into Chakram, but the Aegis already secured, and you guessed it, it goes for the Invoker. Stormer will take that for himself. Sven's enough to hold his ground with that BKB, 2500 HP. As we are 20 minutes into this game, it's slowly turning into the favor of the Mudgolems. And whatever you want to call it, Kaipi, XNIP, chicken fighters on the Dire side. They're going to have to wait for the aggression, maybe try and dodge throughout. What is actually the next big play for them? They look like they want to fight right after the Aegis, but... yeah,
right
okay.
Now, in the next minute or two, they don't have any item time. They are... no god strength on the Sven. If they don't look for a fight right now, Mudgolems starts building up that. See them cross the river, start and then move. So not easy. Vision.
Yep. Oh, Charlie reveals himself. Mudgolems, you can see the map movements. Everybody from Mudgolems just turned around like, boys, they're here. Let's try and make something happen. Misha takes away the Nightmare. Zaps it onto the Ogre Frost Mage. Bit of extra armor coming their way through that. He doesn't get the buff on the Lifestealer though, but well, all right. Everybody else seems to have the frost armor, so that's, or ice armor even. Mudgolems waiting on the left side of the tower. The chicken fighters back away.
Mudgolems smoking up. They have got to.
And Arrow's not waiting for it. He's not ready. Well, maybe he is ready for it. So.
Oh, he is. Yeah.
Nicely played.
That's the one portion of the map where getting ganked is pretty high ground to low ground, then you don't have to blink to stun.
Yeah, true.
See ya.
Blinks and Sven can't get that axe stun to fly out in time. No Superman today. 33 with a haste rune, pulling out the creep wave in mid.
See how much of
Where's he?
Stormers bot lane to the team now. Forcing.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
How are they gonna act? They need to do something.
And just TPing top as well. Skitter, Milan, Fada. The tree line. Supreme is in the lane. Skitter's feeling like, oh, can I go? Can I go? But his teammates are telling him, no, don't do it. Don't forget.
Orchid on this. That's actually a really nice idea against. He's gone for armor. He's gone for. He most likely isn't going to identifies the fact that Lifestealer had to come certain defense, so he can one-off it, slight adaptation, potentially even going for a block. Technically, there's a low Sableye, he's going to have to be a little bit aware of how he's using it to cover that.
All right, now that before he's actually built it, and if he finishes the Orchid, what would be your S to F grading for this item in this game for Sven? What tier would you put that in? Just your honest opinion.
Strong B.
Okay.
Only because of that Lotus content. The Sableye's able
Dire's
to enable
top
the
tower
Lifestealer, and
is
right now
under
this Lotus
attack.
Orb is for the Lifestealer, right? There's no scenario where he's on myself, so it's all about propping up this.
Yeah. Lifestealer, maybe even Lina. But Lina's got BKB now, so that's a 10-second BKB pickup. Stormstormer, arrows right here. Fada comes in. Here we go. Fiend Script. Do they have the damage, though? It's gonna take some time. Meatball. Yeah, that should be enough. Taking their time. Taking their sweet time with that kill. And a smoke comes out as well, but this one's been spotted. I think they saw Supreme in the river. No pings come out. Oh, nice one, actually, because Milan might go down. Skitter looking for the kill on the Enchantress. Can't quite get it out, though, but that's a BKB used up. They've got the Tornado from Stormstormer connecting onto Saberlight. EMP drains out Lina's mana down to 200. Supreme's instantly feeling it. Nope. I think the fight to take. That will be a 1-for-1, so the Tiny killed before, and then we have the Isle going down.
Boy, the Orchid flying on out. This honestly could be the most game-winning item, or it could be completely useless. It's all about Saberlight now.
Oh, Fada's doing work of the gods right now. Takes a bounty, trades his life for it. That's worth it.
Alright, and now, you can give me...
Well, I mean, I would put that into a B as well. That's still 90 gold per player.
Good answer. If you said anything lower, then I'd be a bit upset. Did anything higher?
Yeah, it's like, it's not like the best. If you got two bounties, that would have been an A between S and A. However, 33. There's some targets on him. Can he get anything off? He gets the Ravish connecting onto 3, and the Superman comes in as well. Misha on the run. He's down. Double kill for Skitter with a BKB pop, forcing Charlie away. Saberlight though trying to bully this Io at the same time trying to come to the rescue of his teammate. There we have the jump onto the infested creep as well, trying to make his way out. But another stun from Skitter. He doesn't have God strength though. Saberlight. Infest comes out as well, trying to dish out damage on the Sven, but he's not taking a lot. However, Misha backing up with the impeded spears might be enough for him. One more! No, he can't get it. 100 HP is all he has, but Era comes in to the rescue. And Chicken Fighters, they find 3. They do lose the Lina, but now they have the upper hand. They force Stormstormer away. They force 33 away, and they turn it around for themselves. 11,000 damage as well. What the heck, man?
Another.
I love how Chicken Fighters were able to hold out getting hit by a 3-man Ravage, getting a Superman flying in, dealing a crazy amount of damage, even without God Strength up at the start of that fight, and being able to kind of reposition and then go again. And Charlie, we didn't really see the Lifestealer do that much damage on the Sven, but he did the most damage of the entire team during that fight, so it really starts to rack up the more hits you get in.
Dire's bottom tower is under
they're being
attack.
disciplined. But yeah, like
Radiant's top
Lifestealer
tower
as a
is
hero,
under attack.
Don't
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's
only
bottom
then
tower
is
is under
jumping in
attack.
a creep, forcing out the further, and Charlie didn't really do much in the day, but he did enough to force the open. And I guess that's the big fear right here. When Mudgolems there carry, he has his spells up, Charlie has his spells, he's jumping into it. Kind of the disparity right now.
Yeah. There's a lot of dream items for the Invoker coming up. BKB, Aghanim's, all the goodies that you can make with that Midas on your Invoker. Though he's been making a nice comeback as well, considering their team kind of allows it to do that. He's come up to almost 12,000 net worth, being like, what was he, 6th or almost even? Yeah, he was like 6th in net worth, so now coming in 4th with the Midas. Able to bounce back a little bit, though. For Chicken Fighters, that last fight really gave them a lot. Got a Abyssal now coming up for the Lifestealer. We've got a Lincoln's coming for the Lina. Shiva's got for Timber. Now you see these big items come up. And the last time we talked about Chicken Fighters items, there was nothing. There was absolutely nothing coming at that time. That was 8 minutes ago.
Great job at just being proactive. There's a lot of things. Teams are in this and they're running into scared to try and make. They have that really poking and trading some of the buyback.
Oh, 2 really good items dropped to Mudgolems. The Titan Sliver for Sven and the Spider Legs for Bane. That is beautiful. You can Fiend Script from almost anywhere now. Big advantage.
Radiant are scanning.
I think that's like one of the biggest things as well. If you can't find the Bane, like, you just like, guys, can you take the stun off me? What do you do?
Gonna have this explosive damage.
Dire's bottom
Of
tower
course, they
is
have
under
Lina,
attack.
and then Imbecile
Yeah.
to some quite annoying. It allows for the team aggressively dense
5-man smoke.
have a smoke.
Yep. Charlie is looking to be the target, most likely, heading towards the triangle. This sentry doesn't spot them, but they see Charlie, and there's the Ravage blinking from 33, and the Lifestealer's gone right away. Stormstormer goes into the tornado as well, finds Misha. It does connect onto Supreme, so this Lina can't even throw in a saving stun for his friends. 2 quick kills for the Sven. Now they need to find something, either kill an Era or look for some objectives right after. What the heck happened to... Okay. That was interesting. Yeah. Sven throws out the Storm Hammer, but he gets relocated elsewhere, so only the projectile came, the hero didn't. Interaction there, but now Mudgolems need to find objectives.
I guess first of all, it shows
Dire's
Good.
bottom tower is under attack.
also-
Dire's bottom tower
that's what I'm
is
learning
falling.
from there. When you go for a smoke, what happens to it ready? The reason why that engagement went well, they had high ground vision.
That was good of you.
See the Lifestealer.
Yep. Timber's been found. Stormer
Dire's middle tower
slowly
is under
chewing
attack.
through this Timber Saw. That's a gem drop if they get this Timber kill. Got backup coming in from the side of the jungle. He's got 12
Dire's
seconds until he has his
middle tower
TP.
is under
Can he make this run? 33 comes in. Fada looking for the Nightmare. Does get cancelled. Lodasaur bounces back the Cold Snap, and Supreme gets Dragon Slave stun. Okay, BKB, they want to take this fight. They're happy with this one. Era goes in with a Blink Need Fest, and Charlie Skitter pops his BKB on the run instantly. Timber now being able to turn around with this entire team coming to back him up. Milan,
Radiant's
Skitter,
top tower
relocates
is
available.
under
16
attack.
seconds for God's
Radiant's
Strength.
top
They
tower
quickly take
is
down the
falling.
tower. Tornado comes out as well. Doesn't quite connect though. But they get the Cold Snap on Era. He's in trouble. Dropping very low on HP. Stun comes out from Skitter as well. But he's trying to connect onto the Sven, trying to take the damage out. But it's not going to be enough for him. Does get bashed up by Charlie once. But he is also being saved and kept alive. Stormstormer with the BKB, he gets himself that stun on Lina. Lina being targeted now by Skitter. He does have that God Strength available, but he's only got his Mask of Madness, and the Sven goes down! Charlie finds the kill, and the Chicken Fighters, the X-Fighters, I don't even know what's going on right now. 33 in the Roche. Oh, almost gets the bash onto this Tidehunter as well. Into the Roche, but they go.
It feels like the battle of both of them. Chase down the Timbersaw, he then keeps Timber keep going. Chicken Fighters, they turn it back around. They're the ones
Next
going
Tornado.
for it.
Buying some time. 33, Ravage is available
Dire's
right
bottom
now.
tower
Just
is
comes off
under attack.
cooldown, but they don't have the Sven. They don't have the damage for it. They can kill supports, but they cannot kill Charlie.
Claim your free Aegis, lad. What?
Dire's bottom tower is
Stormer
under
Supreme, battle for the Arcane Rune. Well, the Arcane does go down the drain because as the Yule's into the air, Supreme a lot of right-click damage, and here comes Era. You just got baited for an action room. Meanwhile, Roche is going down. That's an Aegis. That's a cheese as well.
And the thing here is, because they just got Aegis, Sven's are like, could be this like, where fighters could also maybe look more like own the entire chain. Yeah, this Mudgolems in this life. When I was doing the what if awful position. Counter Sven they without Sven the fights are even. And they are taking a lot of these even allowing chip fighters to stand on like troublesome for Mudgolems. Very keen.
But they gave the spider legs to the Tidehunter, and there was something I spotted. That was the Timber Saw going to Bloodscum. So yeah, mana is definitely an issue. The EMP is okay. Charlie. Get her preparing for the stun, but they do get the Lotus Orb out first. First hit bash comes out as well. Sven half HP. Not a single hit. Not a single hit comes through. But the BKB Supreme able to turn around with the BKB pump as well. The tornado doesn't connect onto Saberlight Timbersaw. They find the Bane isolated from the rest of the team. Era looking for the Avalanche. Gets the Yules out. And they find themselves to Sven. Sven's going down as well. Skidder will be killed off. And the toss comes out as well to Milan. And Io's gone too. 3 quick kills. And the Chicken Fighters now chasing the Invoker onto the high ground. There's also 33. He's like, don't bring him here. I want to get out of here. And he blinks out. Yeah, he blinked to safety. And those Impetus Spears, that's a lot of damage. They're able to take down this tier 2 tower. And with the advantage of the cheese and the Aegis. Still there.
But also look at Charlie. He identified when this came up.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Fire BKB and
Radiant's
one entire
structures
item
are fortified.
Get it. He bought an item. Have an item with big from time. Missed that time. Now he's gonna throw a lot of missing damage.
Yeah, and Sven doesn't, he can't afford his buyback, so this is gonna be a 3 racks for the Chicken Fighters.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
So now they have Ravage with cooldown, but they can't use it. Again, Sven is dead, no Ravage, no nothing. BKBs, even if they're on cooldown, it's like, what do? We don't have our main damage dealer.
One over. A fight without this. Fighters have a 9k lead.
Invisibility.
It does start to feel like there's maybe a bit too much on the shoulders of Skidder in this game.
Sure, that's probably the way of wording. You have this. Still one of those things. You need to look. This fight here, it's
Supreme.
still.
For Io. There goes the LSA stun. Yep, that's a quick kill on Milan. Sven does come out with the stun. Sunstrike only going to do a little bit of damage onto this Tiny. Still got a nice amount of 900 remaining. However, Charlie leading the charge onto the high ground with the Orb of Destruction, with the AC. This tower's barely got any armor left. 33 looking for that Ravage. They do have a buyback on this Io, but Saberlight with Charlie. Hello. There's nothing this Sven can do. He pops God Strength, but he's already out. However, Beastgrip, BKB, there's the Ravage from 33, but it's not going to be enough to use it without the Sven. No damage, no nothing. Bot has gone. And Stormstormer forced back to the fountain. They're going to get Supreme, though. It's a little bit of a relief. But still, Lifestealer is hitting your tier 3 tower. 33 with a Blinking. Bit of damage comes out. There's the Tornado from Stormstormer. Era toss all the way to the back, but Milan is there. Laguna Blade comes out, but they won't be able to save the Invoker this time. 33 tries to make a run for it, as Era is still right next to him. Blink available in 2 seconds. Yules into the air. Well, the rest of the Chicken Fighters just focus on these mid-racks. As that tier 3 tower is falling down. Buybacks are coming in from the Tidehunter. But it's not going to be enough. 25 seconds. No Sven. Still no God Strength, even though when he comes back up. And those mid-racks are down. Pushing towards the tier 4s. Charlie. Alright. Alright, round 2. let's go. And there's the blink from Era, beautifully catching 33, half HP now, and he is spider legs himself inside the Ancient, but it's looking like your Ancient's going down, and the Chicken Fighters, they will take game number 1 against Mudgolems.
Congratulations, JT. Spiders find a emphatic victory. Oof. The resilience from the lad just to keep at it, I think.